Wait, let me actually. Should probably look after. Good. No, 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 please. Okay, I understand. Should probably look after or check my mic. If I think I'm okay in volume. Probably. I can check here. Yeah, yeah, that's okay. It's yellow, about yellow. Kind kind of more like this, I think. Right? Yes. Okay. Cool. Where's Discord? Time to ping the server. Turn on that. Copy and paste. Why does this happen every single time? Stop. Okay. Trying to. Oh, in Delta room. Expect spoilers. Okay, good. I've pinged everyone who usually watches my stream. Oh god. Am I that loud? Ping? You know that no, that's okay, that's okay. But yeah, welcome to stream. If anyone has joined so far, it's time to play some Deltarune again. I will try to during a period, or I will try to exercise train myself to be able to no hit chapter 3's final boss, so the secret boss. I've already tried multiple times this week, trained myself a bit. So far, my biggest accomplishment is beating the boss without healing. That's like the best I've done so far, which is really good. That includes revive mints and heal prayer and all that stuff. But right now I'm trying to do no hit, so not getting hit a single time, no damage, no hit sound effect or whatever. And I wanted to stream because, well, I want to be able to see, get it captured, when I do it, when I finally succeed. So without further ado, let's open up Deltarune. Turn on gameplay. Where is it? Swoosh, right? No, it's game capture. Deltarune. It should connect now. Yep. That's not right? Okay, that's definitely not right. That's kind of annoying that it's always weird. I have to do it like, I guess like this, like last time. That's about how I did it last time, actually. Yeah, that's fine then. Late nights. Oh god. I hope that's not too loud. No, it isn't. Okay. It's too loud for me though, so I'm gonna decrease my sound. Yep. Okay, it seems to be updated. Steam notif too. Forney, exactly. So this is obviously my Born Ring route, or the weird route, really. Not aborted, but the weird route. Or I guess you can abort it, in fact, but this is chapter 3, so you don't really have the Thorn Ring right now. But it's my weird route, anyways. And the reason why I use this save file is kind of simple. I have done violence. This is my violence route too, so I have gotten some of the more offensive weapons in the game compared to my main one which doesn't have those. Like, for example, you know, if you beat Jevil and Spamton, you're actually supposed to... I've learned recently that you're actually supposed to do the pacifist version of Spamton, because you actually get Dealmaker, which you can give to Susie. But you can't give the puppet scarf to Susie because, well, it's a scarf, it's to Ralsei. And we don't really want Ralsei, we don't care about Ralsei in this fight specifically. So yeah, that's kind of sad. I should have probably gotten Dealmaker, but I didn't know of it. Then this was like... I did the save file around when Chapter 4 released, so this wasn't updated from Chapters 5. But I'll probably do a new... Actually, I'll probably do a new Thorn Ring. I mean, Weird Art thing. And also maybe an unaborted one, because... well... there might be some... importance of that. I'm not sure. It's really confusing, all of that. But other than that, we don't really care about what's happening later on. We just care about specifically Strange Calm. I wonder why Chris is calm. Specifically, you know, occult acts as friends, moves the actors around. Oh, I don't remember this. That's weird. But yeah, exactly. Let's do Black Knife, in other words, or whatever. Let me actually put this here. I don't know if you care that much about it being perfect. Actually, no, it's kind of fine to put it like this, I think. Cool. Storage, I have equipped nothing on purpose. I have a lot of revivements, you know, not all of them, but at least a lot of them, which I've saved specifically for this book. The reason why is because this was also the route where I for the first time completed without the mantle. I have done that. I mean, if I've done that without healing, then obviously I can do it without mantle. And yes, I did without mantle. You can see here. I mean, this isn't proof. I don't even have the mantle, so I can literally show you. It should be in armor, right? So if I look armor, no mantle at all. Just none of them. I didn't do the secret route, or you know, the sword route. I mean, the sword quest, because I think when I did the Thorn Ring thing, I wanted to just kind of like speedrun through the game. You know, skip dialogue and skip the S rank stuff. I could do Z rank, but no thanks. I believe C rank also is hard because you have to be really specific about some minigames. I don't know exactly why. Okay, here we are. Is it too loud? I don't think so. Shouldn't be. It's a bit loud for me. I'm just gonna decrease my volume. Wait, it could be because okay, I know why. For outstanding kindness and bravery, the Lightness have won the grand prize. Toriel. Here you go, she's all yours, folks. How wonderful, the family's all together again. Famous last words. Now you can all finally... Great intro to the stream, I guess. Tenna? Yeah, we know what's happening. Who the hell are you? That's a weird voice for Susie. I don't remember me voicing that. If you don't tell us who you are, then... Hello, Roaring Knight. Nope. Like hell, we're letting you take her. Chris Ralsei, come on. Let's go. No hits. That means if I get hit, I'm gonna purposefully die and retry. So it will look miserable. It will be a miserable stream probably. If I fail, that is. Who knows, maybe I win this time because of the confidence from the stream. Wait. This is new. I don't think I've ever noticed that the pixel, or the ear, the quote-unquote ear, on Chris is shrinking and growing. Obviously that's because of the hair. The hair is, you know, waving over the ear, but I've never noticed that detail, so that's funny. The Royal Knight appeared. Okay, let's go. I usually first fight. I don't know if this is the best, most optimal way, but first I fight the first round, and then I defend on Chris. I use Root Buster, and I fight on Ralsei, because Ralsei is somewhat strong. Okay. Can I do the first attack? Nope, I can't. I can't. Alright. At least Gaster can give me some... Wait, maybe I should have talked to him actually. Oh well, it's fine. Gaster gives some advice, you know. Maybe I should increase the sound a bit. I think it's too little for you to enjoy. Maybe that's a bit too loud. Okay, that's better. Nice, perfect. It is a good one. No, are you kidding me? When it happens, I just let myself die, so that's all. There's certain attacks in this game, or I mean this fight, that are kinda annoying. Very interesting. You are missing something important. I know. You won't win like this. Still, will you persist? Yep, I will. I literally will. I have done this before. I know how to win. I'm just doing it hard for myself, that's why. So I can brag. So I can brag about no hitting the knights. Okay, what? Really? Are you kidding me? There's apparently, for some reason, there's two variations of the star attack. One of them is quick, the other one is slow. I really hate the slow one. I prefer the quick one. Sometimes in the slow one, if you're unlucky enough, the stars will build like a wall, and you can't. It's almost impossible to dodge correctly. This one is the one I prefer. And also when they pop off, it's easier on the fast one because there are less stars on the screen compared to the slow one. Okay, so now I defend. I Root Buster for the TP thanks to Devil's Knife. Or Devil's Knife. And then Ralsei does some damage, of course. I've learned some of the attacks. But I don't think I did that before, you know, going that sanely or, you know, slow. This one is one of the worst ones. This is kind of like a RNG based attack. Sometimes you just get those doubles and you get hits, see? Damn. Torture. Whoa. What the hell? That was some kind of like... some king of snow, no, I mean some king of invisibility time. That was weird. It was like 1 second of not getting hit. But yeah, I'll do this in about 1 hour. For about 1 hour. And if it doesn't do anything, or I mean if I lose all time, then I'll just end the stream. Over. Oops. I mean Chris is the weakest one, so... This one is the one I prefer. This one is a bit more reflexy, but it's not too tight, which is why the slow one is annoying. I'm not perfect on I'm not the perfect one at timing Root Buster. I'm okay. I usually always get 148 consistently. Okay, that was the worst one. I missed that one apparently. This one, when it's sideways, it's even worse. It's even worse. My mind kind of like breaks apart when it's sideways, for some reason. And I think that's I'm not sure, I can't prove this probably, but it feels like the soul is slower when it goes sideways. I'm not sure, it's really weird. Oh, no, that's wrong. The Rory Knight appeared. Oh, that was so tight. I should have not been there. I don't think anyone, if anyone has, then that's really like very unlucky. But I doubt anyone died to the first attack for the first time. I think that's intentional, that it's hard to do that. Or I guess it kind of also depends on defend. I have the highest defend possible in the game, thanks to what are they called? Ginger guards. So I guess maybe that's also why. I guess you have less defense. I should not forget the equipment is an important part of surviving the attacks. I have not the best, but I have like very close to the best. No, I knew it. For some reason, you probably saw it in the beginning of the attack. I just kind of lost my rhythm or flow, whatever. Thankfully, Gaster just skips his dialogue, so you can just retry, and also the animation. If the knight would do the scream every single time, it would be really annoying, because that scream is like 6 seconds long, and you know it stacks up a lot when you retry that many times. But no, it doesn't. So thank you, Toby, and designers, and everyone else on the Deltron team. This one is usually easy. I don't know how I died to that one. Not the second version though. The second version is horrid. I hate that one. It's probably the one I die most to. I don't die most to, but I usually fail. That one. No. It's always so tricky. And I know what you're gonna say if you watch this right now. You're probably gonna say, but Swooshy, why don't you just use hold breath so that you can move faster? And now I'm gonna give you the explanation, okay? You see, when I for the first time played this boss, I didn't play it totally blind. I think I've said this before. But when I for the first time finally fought this boss, I used hold breath, and I thought that hold breath was only had a duration of one single turn. I thought the speed only worked one single turn. And I thought the whole idea was that you were supposed to save the hold breath for the final attack. For me, that was like logical. I was like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. You can use it when you know there's going to be something scary. It's your choice to use it. But no, apparently that's not the case. You have the speed for the entire fight. But because I actually managed to beat the knight for the first time without using it at the beginning, I actually only used hold breath at the final attack, you know, the big super attack. That's the only time I used it. And because of that, I was like, I mean, if I have beaten the knight like this, then I can do it again. I mean, I will always do that. And ever since then, I have never used the hold breath earlier. I just feel like this feels intentional to me. And therefore, because I already know I can do this, I just continue doing it, you know. Yeah, lots of TP. We love that. I hate the doubles. The doubles are the worst. Oh god, yes. Okay, so I would say that's the first check mark. For this Roaring Knight, when you know that you have succeeded. That's like the first part you have to succeed to feel safe, so to say. So when I succeed that one, I feel very confident. The next attack is, in my opinion, very easy. This is like the one where I get never hit. And now I'm gonna jinx myself, I swear. No, okay. I barely get hits, like maybe 1 per 100 times. It's just very easy for me. Probably not the pre-nerf. I never played the pre-nerf version, and I will not, because I just feel like it's weird for the community to talk about the pre-nerf as something to brag to. I mean, like, what, really? If they nerfed it, then that was because, well, the game, it was simply not fair. Oh, that was so close. Oh no. Wait, what? Why did I do that? Oh well. I mean, I lost anyways. This one is sometimes hard, sometimes easy, and the reason why is because I believe, I mean, first of all, it shoots more projectiles when it explodes. That's one of the reasons. This one is easier, actually, than the first one, for some reason. I don't know why. It's easier. Because they alternate, and I just kind of find that easier. Now I got hit, of course, but I'm just practicing. That's why I'm not killing myself. This one is also really easy. I just, for some reason, I find it really easy. It just goes slow. I'm just showcasing all the different attacks, if you forgot. This one is when my brain gets smushed. Like, I cannot stay in the circle. This was genuine try. Okay, that was a genuine try. I pretty much cannot stay in the circle and dodge the swords. It's so hard for me. It's really so hard for me. I can't focus like that at the same time. For me, that's impossible. Impossible multitasking. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was, see, that was almost a wall. Like, oh, okay, well, sure. It's like very, very tight when it comes to the walls. But yeah, anyways, I only used Hold Breath at the last one, and I will only use it at the last one. I know, I think it was Enox, the same guy who beat the Endless Nigh without dying once. Very impressive, by the way. I played that game. I will not try that challenge, because I believe he beat the Knight. I saw like a short video about that. He beat the Knight without Holy Mantle, obviously. I mean, he beat the Knight no hits, which is already a cool thing, right? But it's not super, super impressive. I mean, compared to Sans, it's not as hard as Sans. But he did it without Hold Breath at all, which is kind of like what I've done. But even worse, he did it by holding X. I think it's X usually, yeah. Which is the slow down button. So look at this. This is me slowing down. He used that the entire fight. And I am flabbergasted. The reason why I'm flabbergasted is because most attacks are kind of possible with that. Except for one. It's the last one. I feel like, how do you do the ring around at the last one? That feels almost impossible. I was so surprised when I saw that video. I don't think I'll do that. I mean, if Enox did Enox barely managed to complete the no death, the Endless Nigh, and yeah, I mean, if I'm not gonna do that, then I will not do that hard challenge of the Warring Knights that we did. It just always gets me. It always gets me. That attack, especially sideways, is horrid. It's the one I die most to each of my attempts. And then when I manage to succeed, I usually lose to the sword number 2 version, which is I don't understand why he added that. Like, that one is just absolutely horrible. I don't know how. It's absolutely horrible. Like, there was like one time I managed to do it, like, actually no hits. I think that was the farthest one. Okay, well, the farthest I've ever gone. But the reason why I died afterwards was, I don't know why. I think it was. Oh no, no. I don't think it was during my no hits. I think that was during one of my failed attempts, and then I just wanted to, rehearse, so to speak. And I managed to do it without getting hit. Usually, I always get hits in that attack because I don't know. It's just really hard for me. The swords usually are easy, but they are really easy. But not that one. Not that one. Ignore that I also died to the sword last try, so well, that's mostly because I'm just not locked in right now, and also because my brain got weird and all. No, that happens sometimes. That happens sometimes. It's so weird. The hitbox is so weird sometimes. Like, there's a slash. You can see the slash visually. But sometimes, or apparently, the slash is actually bigger than you think it is, and so even though visually the soul, which doesn't even have a hitbox as big as the soul, it's actually a really small hitbox. But even though it's out of the white line, it still gets hit. It's so weird. I don't like it. It mostly happens when you get stuck on a wall and you realize, wait, I shouldn't have gone there. That was a close one, I swear. Oh, it's so unsatisfying when you miss Root Buster. It's really easy to at least hit it once. Maybe not perfect, but at least hit it once. So yeah, it's very unsatisfactory. 1 hour left. I mean, 1/2 an hour left before I end the stream. The fight is about like 5 minutes. It feels longer for some reason, but it's really short. It just feels, it's mostly the attempts that makes it long. That makes it feel like forever. It's a really short fight. Like, you only have to Root Buster about 10 times, something like that, and then it's done. Oh god. So weird. Go back. The first attack is mostly filler. It's just like, it's easy, except that you sometimes can get unlucky and get the wall of stars and get hits. But most of the time it's just time consuming, this attack. The next attack is really, really easy, but as you've seen me die there 2 times, you can do some of the errors, pretty much. No, I knew it. I don't know how. I literally thought that I should not do that, but I still did. Fun fact, by the way, when you get slashed by the warning thing, the slash thing that cuts the box, you actually, if it would be lethal, it doesn't kill you. It only gets you to 1 HP. Interestingly enough, not the black balls or whatever you would call them. Not those though. They actually do kill you. But apparently, specifically the hack does not kill you immediately if it would be lethal. As long as you have more than one health, in other words. Okay, that was a really simple one. Ooh, I think that's like a perfect one, maybe? I'm not sure which one is perfect. Sideways. Oh, yes. Okay, first part succeed. Now it's just the second part. I just have to not get hit by the red slash and the sword. This one is definitely the easiest one out of them all. Stupidly easy. At least pre-nerf, as I've said. Now comes the annoying. Oh, 152. Oh yeah, because of the difference. This one is where it gets a bit tricky. For some reason, I managed. I'm not kidding. Before, this attack was so easy to me. Like before, I could almost always succeed. But for some reason, for some really weird reason, I've just kind of lost it. I don't know why. It's kind of annoying. Like I was so good at it. I barely got touched by that red attacks thing. But now I do, and I don't know why. Like, my brain has gotten more better at the first attacks, but then I guess that has made it worse on the other ones. Because of the time, because, you know, it takes a lot of tries to get there first and foremost. I guess maybe I should then... Maybe I shouldn't purposely fail if I die, or I mean if I get hit. So that I can, you know, use my failed attempt to practice on specifically that attack. Because, you know, it's very bad if I actually do succeed at the very annoying sword thing, but I don't manage to get, or I don't manage to succeed the red thing. That would be really annoying. Because the red thing in the last one is really easy. It's the last one before the final attack. Like, look here, I don't know why. Being at the bottom is so much easier than being to the side or top. Like, by the way, this is a really good run so far. I managed to survive part 1. Maybe I have to take another approach when it comes to the red thing. I feel like I have to take another approach. I believe usually, before I eliminated to my new thing, I usually went around. Oh, yes, 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 this is insane. Okay, I would say that's 1.5, part 1.5. Now it's this one. Now it's a loop, so now it goes back to the first attack. Which is kind of like a wild card. This attack can be bad or good. Now it seems to be good, hopefully. Yep, I'm doing it. Maybe I'm doing it. Focus, focus. Now I think it's the slash thing, right? The middle slash. Okay, thankfully Susie can give me a breather. Thankfully. Yeah, it's this one. Oh, no, okay. Nope, okay. Apparently not. It's the doubles, I swear it's the doubles. If you don't have full breath and you get double, the only thing you can do is just... this one is easy. But the only thing you can do if you get double is just die. Or I mean get hit. Like it's so, if you get to a corner and you get the double, it's pretty much, it's literally impossible to dodge. That's kind of annoying, because that makes you... It forces you to never be at the corners, which is kind of hard to be honest. Especially because some attacks forces you there. See, I got hit once. It's really hard. Like, I will probably either survive here or not. This attack, for some reason, this attack is so much easier than the first red attack. I don't know why. It's kind of annoying. Okay, what's gonna happen now? It's star? No, okay, it's just phase 2. Yep. Yep, apparently I can survive. This happened before, too, when I tried my no-hit thing, where I managed to survive as the knight. I mean, survive as Chris. Wait, I should have hold breath. Okay, well, I'm gonna die. I have not been able to solve this part without hold breath. In my opinion, that's kind of like impossible. Yep. Damn, that was bad. I could have done that for the video. Like, you know, for attempt 1. It's at least good, you know, practice at the last one. I felt it there, shining your power a little further. Go back. Damn, the game. This fight is hard. Anyways, I was without healing and I accidentally forgot hold breath. That's why I failed. Otherwise, the final attack is also stupidly easy. Otherwise, for some reason. I usually get hit there once, but otherwise it's stupidly easy. I never die. Now I died because I didn't have hold breath. Because I'm always used to having hold breath in that fight, so I'm at that point. Let's go. Cool. 150. Now it's this first part gate, and it's hopefully not a double. Nope, okay. That's sad. That's sad, actually. That wasn't even a double, I think. It's just I really don't like that attack. I don't know why. It's so weird. Oh. Hello, Jax. You followed. Oh, okay. Thank you. I didn't realize that because I didn't get any notif for some reason. Why did I not get a notif? Been watching without talking. Ah. That happens to me a lot for some reason. I don't know why I have 4 viewers, by the way. That's weird. Because I'm failing right now. For like 10 minutes. Okay, alright. Why did I not hear the notif? I know you should be able to activate that. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I know there was this thing here. I don't know why. It's not doing. Oh, I'm stupid. I think I'm stupid. Or no, am I? Oh, I am. Okay, wait. Let me check OBS. I should have done this. Control audio via OBS. Yes. Now it should work. If the thing works, I think it should work. You're using my emotes. Control audio via OBS. Yes. Okay. Now I can see now I can hear my chat. If you send a message, actually I can send a message. No? Huh. Weird. Why did I not hear anything? Usually Streamlabs should do a sound. I'm pretty sure Streamlabs should do a sound. That's weird. I'm not hearing anything. Wait, let me log in. Or, check my thing. Actually, it's probably easier if I do this. And kill myself, because the game is really loud. Ayo. What the hell? That's so weird. I tried to purposefully get hit, but I didn't die. That's so weird. Like I dodged attacks while I tried to purposely get. Okay, now it's quiet finally. Chat box. Why is it not? Chat notification. Oh, I haven't turned it on. That's why. Now it should work, I think. Right? No? It says enabled. What do you mean? Sound volume, trigger threshold. Let's try test again. I'm like you, I only have 11 viewer, even though you have 23 viewer. Viewer? Oh, you mean followers. I mean, followers, they follow, usually people follow, but they barely watch for some reason. Like, first I'm like, you should probably only follow. Yeah, okay, no, I understood. You should probably only follow if you want to watch. If you don't watch anymore, then I recommend you to not follow me anymore. Like, that's my mindset, because I just don't see it being reasonable enough to have quote-unquote 23 followers if only one of them watches. Yeah, they come follow and say goodbye. Yeah, exactly. Usually they do that. Sometimes they even join my Discord server, or they actually do watch a period. But then after that, they just kind of forget. And if you do, then don't follow anymore. Just follow, so I don't have to see that I have 23, but no one joins. When I follow someone, I know why. Don't worry. Okay, thank you. I like to watch little streamer. Oh, you mean, I guess you mean you like to watch streamers that are, small. They aren't big enough. Thank you. I really appreciate that word because personally I have a audience problem, and it's nothing about me. I mean, like, I usually don't have anyone at my there's barely any chatters in my streams, which kind of makes some of my streams boring because I can't talk to anyone, even though I did talk during this entire stream so far. It's mostly just for the video, if I would do a video. But other than that, when I played Deltarune, like about two-thirds of that playthrough, no one joined, so I just couldn't talk to anyone, and I was quiet the entire time. Do you talk French? No, I don't talk to French actually. Do I sound French? That's funny if I sound French. No, okay. I guess maybe you know French, I guess. It's just that I'm French, yeah. But the world is sadly big, you know. I'm Swedish actually. That's why I have I have this thing, which forces me to talk Swedish for 1 second. Or no, what? Not 1 second. I mean 1 minute. Well, anyways, now I fixed it. I think the chat is fixed. No, it's not fixed. Okay. Why is that the case? Enabled save settings. This is the correct URL, right? It should be. Why can I not hear it? I should be able to hear it. I'm watching your stream with my phone. Haha. Okay, and my PK. Your PK? And you play. Okay, well, I shouldn't drag this out longer because it's a short stream so far. I'm gonna stream about 1 hour. It's been 43 minutes right now. And the reason why is because I'm gonna play with my brothers afterwards. I don't want to try and beat the night too many times because that will probably tear down my attitude, or I mean mood, which I don't want to destroy so far today. So I'll just do it a few times, and then if I fail, I'll just pause for today and do it another time. But yeah, this is my first stream where I'm gonna train myself to be able to no-hit the Roaring Knight. I've gone about halfway there. My record is the sword parts. Oh. Or the second sword part, when it the swords that target your position, those swords, and the ring around sword around too. I need to go. Just kidding. What? Why did it say that? It's gonna be really hard to know when you chat actually, because I have to just randomly guess and switch tabs because I can't see the chats on my monitor immediately. I have to switch tabs every time because, well, I only have one monitor, in other words, and I usually only play the game full screen, so I don't want to not full screen it. I hope I can be understandable, or I hope you can understand what I'm saying, because I feel like my own voice is actually getting worse for some reason. I probably should drink. Oh, no, it's not my first time. First time I played Deltarune was 2021, I think. And then I played Deltarune again when Chapter 4 released, and then Chapter 5 when Chapter 5 released, of course. So this is my... I have played up to Chapter 5 about 2 times right now. That's where I say. Or that's where you are. Flower. Yep, flower. I've done Chapter 5. So I'm only here right now because I randomly decided one day to no-hit Roaring Knight so I can refine my Deltarune skills. And also because I want to be able to brag about it. And also because I just feel like this fight is actually really fun. I would say this is probably not the best maybe, but this is the most replayable fight in game, actually. Wait, why is the chat looking weird? Wait, does it usually look like that? This is just a test. Oh yeah, okay, I guess it usually looks like that. Oh, it depends on the name probably. Okay, you need to play on PS5. Oh no, you can't play Deltarune. You have to buy the game on PS5, I guess. Well, I hope you can do that sometime. I don't know. I guess you have probably watched the game if you know about Flower Man. You probably know most of the game's lore and story. I'm really deep into Deltarune. I'm a Deltarune nerd myself. I've been playing Deltarune since 2021, which is about Chapter 2's release. And I've experienced the fandom's craziness and with the theory and all the stuff that happened before Chapter 3 and 4. Those were crazy times. Oh, that was... okay, well. I know the first 3 chapters and I played on the 5th one. Oh, okay, so you don't know about the 4th one then. And not enough about the 5th one. I guess you've heard people talk about Flowery. I mean, it's very hard to not hear about that. Kind of like Tenna. I only know about the Giant and the Gerson, okay. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much Chapter 4 in a nutshell. There's nothing more that happens there. I mean, I guess there's some Light World stuff. A big Light World moment in that chapter, but other than that, it's mostly just that. Item and Gerson. Now I'm stuck in a time loop, trying to defeat Roaring Knights without getting hit. Nice. It's a really hard fight. The hardest in Deltarune so far. Ooh, the doubles. The doubles. The doubles. You wanna double me? You wanna double me? You wanna double? Okay. I survived. Okay, first part is gone. Now I have to survive this one. This one is really easy. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell was that? The music, the gameplay, everything. Not gonna lie, Gerson fight is peak. It's very sick to have a fight where you actually don't have to quote-unquote fight. Gerson is pretty horrifying. Okay, but what the hell? I didn't die? I didn't die? What? I tanked all the damage. The Roaring Knight is the hardest boss of the game. Yes, you are right. I think some would argue though that the secret boss of chapter 5 is harder. But, I mean... I first tried that boss without knowing what that boss was. Like, I blindly first tried the boss. Why are you killing yourself? Have you not read the stream? Mew Mew is easy. Mew Mew is the second hardest one. I would say Mew Mew is harder than Gerson, Spamton, and Jevil. Jevil is the third hardest one. Oh, no, that's wrong. Jevil is the second hardest one. Mew Mew is the third, Gerson is the fourth, and Spamton is the fifth. Like Spamton is stupidly easy. Now, what would you say is the hardest and easiest one then? Rank the bosses. Show me the rank. And I will probably hardly disagree some of them. There. I'm killing myself because I'm doing Mew Mew's second. I mean, I think a lot of people are underestimating Jevil. I mean, if you would go back to Jevil, you know, right now, Jevil would probably, you could probably first try Jevil. Jevil is stupidly easy after you've beaten him. But when you were playing Deltarune for the first time, no, I mean she's not second. Oh, I said now about Mew Mew second. Okay, so you agree that she's third, maybe? I see Jevil as second. Jevil took like 20 tries on me when I played for the first time. Yeah, the king was kid game. I agree. The king was stupidly easy that compared to Jevil. Like Jevil is, when you first played Deltarune and you first fought Jevil was horrible. Like it was the carousel, all the attacks. It was so hard, especially because you didn't have that good of a healing or spells or food. So that was hard. But yeah, Roaring Knight is obviously the hardest one, obviously. Because, well, the whole point of the boss is that you actually are supposed to lose. Even though you can still quote-unquote win. Not really, you don't win story-wise, but you win gameplay-wise. You have a game to play with you in chats. What? Okay. What game do you have? Wait, I can't read right now. I'm in the middle of a fight. I mean, in the middle of an attack at least. Go now I can. I tell you Undertale boss, and you tell me a Deltarune boss of the same difficulty. Same is gonna be hard, to be honest. But sure, you tell me one, I guess. I will probably point out if there's nothing that's same where it's too hard or too easy. Undyne. I guess you mean normal Undyne, not Undyne the Undying. Undyne, normal Undyne. It's kind of hard when it comes to Deltarune, I mean Undertale's difficulty, simply because of the second Undyne. So you mean the hard one, the one in the genocide. Like the normal and the immortal one. Do you mean both Undynes, the immortal or the normal one? Yeah. You mean both? Just both? Like, yes. What? That's kind of weird. Like, why are you supposed? How can I compare Deltarune and Undertale with two bosses? Because both Undynes are very different. They are really different. Both in difficulty and gameplay, kinda. I would say the first Undyne is... I mean, I compare first and then the second. Okay, so you mean like that. Okay, I see. The first Undyne is... it depends. This is the hard thing with difficulty in Undertale. It's the fact that it depends on what route you take, right? And I don't mean genocide, I mean if you kill or don't kill. I would say pacifist, if we only compare pacifist, which means you only have 20 life, that means I would say Undyne is actually... I mean, I first tried Undyne. Like, I first tried all of the bosses in the pacifist and... Or not pacifist, but the normal route at least. So for me, at least, first Undyne was really easy, and I would say Undyne was king. About the difficulty of king. Like, really easy for some reason. And when it comes to Undyne the second, or Undyne the Undying, she is really hard. In my opinion, she's the hardest boss of Undertale. That's mostly because I already knew Sans's attacks before I fought him, because I beat Sans in 5 tries. Okay, I beat him in 5 tries. Undyne took me like 25 tries. I would say Undyne is... I mean, the closest thing is Roaring Knights. Like, Undyne is harder than the Roaring Knight. That's what I would say. Undyne is the hardest boss of both games, in my opinion. So I would say the closest comparison is Roaring Knights, pretty much. Without Mantle, let's say without Mantle. That's kind of like the difficulty of Undyne, or at least the minimum. So that's my Undyne comparison. Give me another one. Okay, easy doubles, easy doubles. Undyne harder than the Knight? Yep. Undyne 2 is harder than the Knight. No kidding. Undyne took me so many tries. Like, I genuinely hate Undyne to Undyne. Sans, in my opinion, is easier than her. She is really hard. And I feel like that kind of fits. Because when you get to Sans, Sans is more of a memorization game, right? But the Knight one shot. No, I mean some attacks of the I would say Knight 2 shots. 2 shots a character at least, right? I don't think the damage output really qualifies for the difficulty. Because it's also about how the design is for the boss, right? The Roaring Knight is more of a memorization game. Sans is more of a memorization game. But Undyne isn't. Undyne is more pretty much a... Undyne is kind of like... let me show you. Undyne in a nutshell is... the next attack of Knight. So the one where there's like red slashes. That's like Undyne in a nutshell pretty much. Especially when it comes... not the red ones. I mean, not the green soul. When you become red soul, that's when it gets really hard. Because of the spinning arrow attacks. Those are really hard for me. My mind gets bursted when I see that. I'm never gonna play Genocide again because of her. This attack is like, oh, it's like it feels so random. It's kind of like random. You have to really react quickly to survive those attacks. That's kind of like Undyne in a nutshell. While Sans and Roaring Knights, most of the Roaring Knights attack at least, are most of memorization. Green Soul attack when they're only yellow arrow is so hard. Yes, yellow arrows are really confusing. You know, you get like, wait, do I go up, down, whatever? You know, it's when it goes a lot of yellow arrows. That's when it gets really hard. But I would say the green attacks are really easy compared to the red attacks, at least for me. I don't know why the spears are so annoying. Her spears are really annoying. So yeah, I will probably never ever record Genocide rounds on stream because I just don't think I can show my mood when I play that boss fight, because I would probably rage a lot. But I did it. I finally managed to beat her with the best equipment. And then I got to Sans, and Sans was baby compared to her. I think the reason why I survived Sans, it's pretty obvious why. I have like watched hundreds of Sans fights. Why do you continue? You got hit. Yeah, I know I got hit, but the reason why I continue is because I've gotten so far anyways, and I want to practice on the later attacks. So it's more specifically on this one. This one is the one I hate the most. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's so hard. This one is easier, in my opinion, compared to the other red attacks. And this is the gas attack one. This is really easy too. Wait, actually, let's see if I can win. Yep, okay, I'm gonna win, I guess. Well, that was easy. I mean, I haven't no-hit it. This is not the true win, which I'm gonna do. But I think this is probably gonna be the last try for today, because I think about an hour has gone past. So, yeah, I got hit. Damn, that's bad. I have to learn myself to not get hit once in this attack. It should be easy, like it just sometimes feels random, but it really isn't random. The spam attack of Knight is like Sans laser. Yeah, exactly. It's obviously a parallel to that. It's supposed to be this random out of the blue attack, which you get like caught off guard and you're like, gas blaster. But yeah, that's probably gonna be for today, I think. Yep, exactly literally exactly 1 hour has passed. Wow. Let's quit the game. Okay. That was today's try. I practiced some. I managed to get to, I don't know how far I got to. I think my record was, it was to the laser attack. I mean, not laser, I mean the red attack, the red slash. For some reason, I'm worried. Yeah, I'm gonna stay here a bit. I'm not gonna leave right now. I'm gonna stay here in about, or for about 5 minutes maybe, a maximum. Usually I always have a be right back talk before or not really be right back, but I usually sit here and talk with the chat some minutes before I end the stream. So if you have any questions or words or whatever. Oh, also, if you're ever interested to, because you follow me, and if someone follows me, I would usually guess that they are interested in checking out my streams here and then. You don't have to do it every stream. Like that's not something we continue the game. No, sadly not. I will not continue the game today. Like it's a really really short stream. I just wanted to kind of like warm myself up. That's kind of what I wanted to do. Just warm myself up for the struggle I will have with doing this. No, I mean the game with Undyne. Oh, continue. Oh yeah, yeah. You can do that. You can do that. While you do that, I'm gonna, because I expect if you're here and you even said right now that you like the stream, that you can check out my Discord if you have a Discord server or a Discord account. That is, of course, because this is where I usually post that I get online, or if I tell my chat that I'm currently busy today or whatever. It's very useful to check out my Discord server if you usually want to check out my streams. Posting the link here. It should work, I believe. It's like 15 days left until disappears the link, or the links get old, I guess. That's what you would call that. I have everything there. I have stream info. I have links to all my different social medias. I have schedule, so I have the schedule for when I usually stream. I usually stream. Oh, I can tell you that I guaranteed will almost stream on Saturdays. That's something I can tell. Um, but I but that doesn't mean I don't stream any other day. I can still stream tomorrow or any other day. It just means that specifically on Saturday, at least 2 p.m. for you. On Discord it shows the local time, so you can check this channel that shows the schedule. But specifically at that time, that's when I will 99% of the time always stream. So that's cool. It's cool, I guess. Who's this? Yeah. Do you have any other? I mean, not questions. I mean, do you have continue the game? Give me a boss for the game. Omega Flowery. Oh, I love that boss. I love that boss. I first tried that boss. As I've said, I first tried every boss or everything in neutral route at least. I think in pacifist route, I first tried everything up to um um Astral Dreamer. Super Def. I forgot his name, his boss name. I forgot it. Like it's called something Super Def something. Um, but anyways, Omega Flower for me it was easy because well, I have, as I've said, I think I kind of imply that I have already watched Undertale before playing it. I never played it blindly, and I think that's a sad thing because I would probably like the game more. We're talking about no hit though. Oh, no hits. Oh, no hit. That's a whole other story. Let me tell you that. I don't think I've ever no hitted a single boss in Undertale. Also, by the way, if you can hear anything, if you hear sound in the background, that's my brothers. I'm not sure if that you can hear it. Maybe not. Maybe because my nose is bridge. If it comes to no hits, I haven't no hitted a single boss. I believe. Maybe like some enemies, but not in Undertale. I think in Undertale it kind of feels like you're supposed to get hits. Not supposed, but to me, no hitting in that game is really hard. Definitely, I would not be able to no hit Omega Flower. If it comes to no hitting, then that's a whole other story. Because let me tell you, the only Deltarune Undertale boss that I've no hitted. Do you know who that is? Do you know who that is? That's King. And it's because, well, first of all, the boss by itself is really easy. The King is stupidly easy. It really is no hits. And it wasn't really intentional to no hits. It just happened because, well, it's so easy. Um, but other than that, I haven't really tried. I could probably easily do Queen and probably easily do Titan maybe. Not probably not Flower. Flower is actually really really hard for some reason. The only reason I'm doing no hits Roaring Knight is because, well, I love the boss. It's kind of like my favorite boss of the game, specifically because it feels so climatic. It's a great soundtrack. It's a interesting move set and all that stuff. Imagine no hit Deltarune. I think someone done that. No, not no hit at least, but I know that people have tried to. There was some YouTuber who managed to no death. Deathless is really easy over. When it comes to deathless, that's a whole nother story. Um, doing no deaths in Undertale is really easy because I barely died. Yeah, yeah, that's also another thing exactly. And Genrout, ooh, that's definitely harder because of the Undying and Sands. Of course, those are the hardest one. But otherwise than that, Deathless in Undertale is really easy. Deathless in Deltarune is really easy. Like in my replay through, which I did when Chapter 5 released, I replayed the entirety of Deltarune. I died, I think, twice. One of them was the Mantle minigame against Eram in Chapter 3, and the other one was too flowery, actually. Too flowery, that goddamn flower man. That was my second real or my first real boss that I died to. And it was like I think it's mostly because the boss actually is really hard. Like weird. For some reason I first tried Mew Mew, but I didn't first try Flower Man. I think it's also because of the soul, because the Flower Man soul, I mean the flowery boss fights, it uses their orange soul. I mean orange soul. I don't. What the heck? Okay, I'm getting a stroke. What happened to my voice? The orange soul, that's a new soul, and I've never, used it before in Undertale because Undertale can like prepare myself against all the souls in Deltarune, but orange is completely new. What do you think about weird routes? Weird routes. Just orange soul is hard. Yep, it's unfamiliar. It's like a weird. It's really hard because the fact that it moves automatically and you have to follow the movement, and the only thing you can do is dash. It's really hard. Like the attacks in Flowers fight is so insanely hard. I don't know why. Because, well, I died for the first time in that replay through, at least to Flowery. I died to Flowery because the orange soul was so random, so strange and hard. It move alone. Not the soul by itself. I mean the background. The props. The whole gimmick of the soul is that you kind of like sit on a rail, and everything is moving in the background. And you can the only thing you can do is quote unquote dash, which really the only thing it does is speed up the background. And destroy blue things. But that boss is really hard too. Pink Soul, Mew Mew. Mew Mew was easy because even though it introduced new mechanics, and even though there was a Bomberman thing, which was really hard, probably the hardest attack in the entire fight, I still managed to survive. Wait, I should probably bring it up actually. I think I have the browser here.
I think it's actually.
Oh, that's
Still, I
funny.
hope we can
I
hang out.
knew it. I knew it would
Yeah,
happen.
no, hater or
That's my
whatever.
video.
But
It's
until
been
she can
here.
be like normal.
Uh,
Looks like Snake Sunday. It's gonna be Susie Sundays. Can
can
every
I
day be Susie Sunday?
can I
I think
access to
what
it?
Caddy doesn't
Hello?
like is seeing Noel
Interact. Okay, here's interact.
being like more.
Stop that. Go into my thing, right? It's going to. Hey, why can I not? Why can I not? What? That's so weird. I cannot scroll down. I think I have to use a mouse for this. Wait, let me take my mouse. It's the purple soul. Yeah, purple. Sorry, I meant. She kind of brain rotted me because she said it would make me pink, right? But yeah, I mean the purple soul, of course. But the purple soul was I'm gonna sub to your YouTube. Oh yeah, I thought you would say I'm gonna sub to your Twitch, which would make me insane because I never thought anyone would sub. Wait, can I still scroll? No, I can't. Why can I not scroll? Okay, I have to search it, I guess. It's Deltarune. 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 This is not my main YouTube channel, by the way. This is my VOD channel where I post all the... Yeah, you can see I played weird round. This is the one where I just... oh yeah, I see you it just went up to 7 from 6. Oh frick. From 6 to 7. Oh frick. Oh frick, that's bad. That's bad. Anyways, here's the thing. I think this is when I fought Pink too.
Gonna send you
It should be.
I
think I fought. Yeah, here I fought Pink. I first tried Pink for some reason. Like very few people done that. Like it's insane that I somehow first tried it.
Big sis.
Let me increase this so you.
How
can
long
see.
have you been my big sis? Yeah, it's the same pattern as well. Oh well, you see.
My voice acting. Anyways, you can see here. There's the tags. There's dating simulator. There's the super attack, then the destroyed version, and then the final attack. So I didn't die once, and this was completely blind. I played chapter 5 completely blind. No searching up, no checking things, nothing. I found the egg. I beat the secret boss first try. And yeah, those are the big two things in Deltarune chapter 5. And I'm pretty proud because it was actually, in fact, the first chapter where I played it for the first time blindly. Because you see, I didn't actually play chapter 3 and 4 blindly. I did play chapter 1 and 2 blindly. So, I mean, technically those are the first ones, but I didn't play those correctly. I played those casually, and then I found out about the secret bosses on YouTube. So that's a whole other thing. And then in chapter 3 and 4, I actually didn't buy the full game when it released. For some reason, I don't know why. I could have, but I just didn't. So I just kind of like watched people, different streamers, saw the reaction. I reacted, in my bedroom watching the video. I reacted to Roaring Knight. So I never really got the true reaction to each. You can say here it says blind, but that's only chapter 5. So chapter 5 was the first true blind playthrough where I did everything in there, or mostly all the important stuff, without any backseating or searching up information. Chapter 3 isn't even secret. I mean, that's a thing. We all like, oh, it's not secret boss, it's a secret boss, it's not a secret boss. The thing is, I believe they aren't really, I believe Toby even like confirmed it recently. They are not called secret boss, they're called super bosses. They never really meant to be secret. They might be secret, they might be hard to find or require a certain thing. But for the first time, first of all, Spamton literally isn't secret. You literally meet the character first. Sure, it's not, you don't see the boss, you only see the character. And they call what? I believe Toby literally recently called it Pink, the Pink boss fight. He called it a super boss, which I think fits more in line. I would say Roaring Knight is a super boss. It's not a secret. It's a super boss in terms of that you can still, in a way, win. It disguises itself as a forced loss, right? You think, oh no, I can't win. You're supposed to not win. But you can kinda win and get, Crystal Shard or the Shadow Crystal and Black Knife. You can do that. It makes sense because secret are always harder. Yes. But they are super bosses. So they are super because, well, they are super strong. They are hard, of course, and they are bosses. But they never really were supposed to be necessarily secret. Jevil was secret. You had to go find a floor, do his keys and all this stuff. I mean, all of the super bosses required some kind of key in a way, except for Roaring Knight. Roaring Knight is the only boss, super boss, so to say, where you can beat without doing the entire side quest. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. Or I have already done that. I have already beaten the boss without uh, without without the mantle. I'm just trying to do it without getting hit. Except Pink are always harder. I mean, Pink is still hard. Pink isn't easiest out of them all. I mean, even though I first tried, I'm gonna show you here. You can see my health. This is the point. Like yeah, I think like
Lucky.
Valse was the only one who survived at one point.
Dude, that's too damn so strong.
That's so strong. I literally say that. It's a really hard fight. I had to use like all my healing to survive. And yeah, this is like the lowest I got to after the super boss attack. This one was really jarring for the first time, but I managed to just perfectly survive.
Oh my god.
You don't say it's easy. I mean, I interpreted that because you said it makes sense because secrets are always harder except Pink. I say it's easier found. Yeah, obviously. Oh wait, oh yeah, yeah, that's true. Usually they shouldn't be easier. I would say this is easier. The only reason, or I mean, this should be harder, right? I think Toby, when he did this boss, he was supposed to make it harder, but for some reason he decided to make Flowery harder as well, and that kind of nullified the difference, and so Flowery got harder. At least on my end. I mean, I died to Flowery, and I first tried Pink, which is really weird. But I've seen multiple other peoples, the casual peoples, they usually die to Pink like 5 hours, but they win against Flowery 3 hours, or I mean 3 tries or something like that. That's mostly because, the boss gets nerfed for each loss you do. If you didn't know that, Flowery actually gets easier the more time you lose. And it's obvious the reason why is, first of all, the boss is hard. It's literally also the first boss that forces you to use a new soul. They've never used a mandatory boss before with a new soul mode. They've never done that. That's the first time where a casual player are forced to play a new soul mode. So I think that's also a reason why he made that, because why would anyone, like, no one expected an unorange soul. No one. Not even the casual players. Not even us that already knew of the colors, But, yeah. For some reason. Yeah, really. Yeah, it's true. Flowery gets easier the more time you lose. And I guess that's probably why I won against him second time. Or I mean the second time. I believe it's here that I lost to him. Like, I got really far, I think. It's also not only that, I think it's also the confidence. You see, the spare, when you spare him, or not spare him, I mean, when you increases his mercy meter, right? You increase him by 10% or about 10%, or no, there's a threshold each time. But for some reason you actually only need to reach 50%, and that's where the scripted win, the last part comes in. It's so weird. Like, when I first fought this boss, I felt like, what, you have to do this 10 times? But no, apparently you only have to do it 5 times. You could see, wait, did I not die? No, yeah, exactly here. I did die. It was specifically this attack. Because I didn't understand that the blue actually got you farther away of the thing. I never understood that in the first time, so I just kind of like, what's happening?
It doesn't work.
And I also didn't know you could tap to instantly dash, or not instantly, you dash smaller, but you can still destroy the blue things by just tapping. But I didn't know that, so I thought you had to hold each time. And so I lost for the first time.
We lost. Huh, good a chance.
Good a chance. And then I won the second time. But yeah, Pink, I think I even said it at the end of Pink. Which flower do you think is harder? Just flowers? I mean, I guess there's 7 color flowers. I would say Aqua. When I got to Aqua, I don't have it here, I think. But when I got to the Aqua for the first time, Aqua was actually really scary. I don't think I died. I didn't die to her. But I was really close because, you're alone. You can't heal except using items, and I didn't want to use items because I usually don't do that. But I did first time do that. Aqua Omega is easy. Wait, what the hell is that? Is that an emote you sent? That's so weird. I've never seen that before. Some kind of it's a new emoji. Huh, never seen that before. But Aqua was easy. Seth was a bit harder. Yellow and blue was a bit scary actually. It's not exclusive on Twitch. Okay, oh that's just general emotes. Huh, okay, weird. But yeah. It was fun playing chapter 5 for the first time. This is when because by the way, I don't know if you know about the egg or just maybe general the eggs. Maybe you do. But here is where the egg appears. As I've said, I got the egg completely blindly. That's thanks to chapter 3. The chapter 3 egg room actually hints you to the egg location of each 1 to 5 chapters. It hints you about the first one, the second one, the fourth one, and the fifth one. And I wrote down the fifth one, as he said himself. And yeah, I used that for the entire chapter to find it. I think after Pink, this, as you see here, is like about the part where just generally throughout the entire chapter, I was kind of like, where is it? Where is it? Where's the wheat
Wait a
field?
minute.
And I then
Look
was
at this
thinking
shape.
this thing. I was like, what?
That's.
I found
it-
it, and then
Well,
a blue balloon, and it led
something
to
happened.
eggs. It's just really
I
random.
found it. I knew it was that because he said at Sundays I harvest the wheat.
Yeah, that's the
And he
note I
meant
wrote down.
count, walk to the left backwards because he was talking about that you
No,
have
that's
to
a
read
entire other
backtrack.
thing. They walk to the left backwards or whatever. That's another thing. That's actually chapter 4 for some reason, even though it's weird. But yeah, I did stuff. I lost to Flowery. Really weird. Flowery. I think there's another thing that I think a lot of people and me myself agree. I think the reason too why we also probably lost to Flowery, or some of us at least. I mean, Flowery generally is hard. But you see, during the entire playthrough, I never had his voice lines on. I turned his voice clips off. And the reason why is because, I voice act the entire stream and I don't want to always get interrupted. I'm probably sure there's someone in the stream who was kind of like disappointed. I'm sorry, I will turn it on next time I play chapter 5. But the first time I played chapter 5, I really wanted to be able to voice act my own. So I turned off Flower's voice clips, and you couldn't turn it on afterwards, after a point. And specifically his Ja Orange, or not Ja Orange, I mean Jarona attack, which is
Just
like,
do it.
it's after Steph and Aqua, I believe. It's Ja Orange, Jarona attack. Just generally this attack. He usually says Jarona before he attacks, as an indicator.
No.
Because I never had the thing, or because I couldn't hear it, I had to kind of like guess when they were about to attack.
What? I'm gonna spin. You get a combo? Oh no. No.
I also forgot that I didn't have to
What?
hold, I believe. You can just
What?
press. So yeah, that's also
you
another
can't
reason I
play.
lost.
Just for waiting forever. That's
Yeah, I lost.
the screen. Okay, well. Oh.
You don't really die, but it's technically a loss.
Okay,
obviously.
pass. I went 30%.
I send you a
Here,
decent
let me start
message.
over.
Oh, Discord.
Maybe this time you'll listen.
Yep, I see the message. Hello. But yeah, that's. Oh, we've talked about 20 minutes.
I can't do that
Can you
so
add?
quick. Just press and release it.
Add what? We've talked about 20 minutes, by the way. I will probably end the stream in like 1 minute. Can you add what? What do you mean, add? What do you mean, add you? Add you in what? In friends? Yeah, I mean, maybe. Who knows? We'll see that. Oh, I'm tired for some reason. Not tired, like sleep tired. It's just like tired for some reason. He's in Yurkus. Well, okay, all right. I'll conclude the stream then. I guess the stream. Yep, the stream. Thank you for joining the stream, Jax. And thank you for using my Sushi is thinking emote. Do you know GD? Do you know what? Geometry Dash. Oh, okay, that's. I didn't know GD was actually short for that game. Yes, I do know of that. I have played it like when I was during my childhood. I don't play that anymore because, well, I don't have the game. But yeah, now I'm gonna end the stream. Let's not prolong it anymore because I'm gonna play Brotato or something with my friends. I mean, brothers. You should play it. I have played it. Maybe I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that though because I kind of suck at quick reflex, geometry dash, platforming music games. So yeah, have a good time. Thank you for joining the stream, and that's the end. And as usual, when I end my stream, I always have a bit to kind of like joke around. What's my bit for today? I don't know. What's my bit for today? My bit for today could be that I don't have a bit.